Sri, can you turn up the volume?
Sorry, Maharaj, I missed something.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. सब लोग जोर से बोलिए, जोर से बोलिए. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Everybody, a little louder. One more time. Go somebody. One more time, a little louder. Okay, again, very loud. Oh! किसी की आवाज नहीं आ रही, जोर से. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
How's it go? Vrindavan, can you hear me?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. So today we have a, go ahead, introduce the, welcome the devotees. Go ahead. Begin by welcoming the devotees.
Yes, Maharaj. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I welcome all of you to His Holiness Chandramauli Swami daily class. And today Maharaj will be starting on Chaitanya Charitamrita series once in every week on Tuesday.
There will be a change today. There's a special, very special program today.
Oh, sorry, Maharaj. I missed that. Your voice is little formal, Maharaj. Okay. So, Maharaj, yeah.
If you can highlight the screen where it says Parananda Das Bhakti. Let's see, go to, yeah, there you go. So, Omagyantimirandasya Gyanarjana Salakaya Chaksu Umilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Ma Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namana Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharina Nirvisesa Sinyavadi Pasyati Devi Sutana Ma Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namina Shivarshabhanabi Devi Daite Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnanam Daine Parave Namaha Madhur Ojwala Premadhya Sri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostate Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Bhinatarine Rupanuga Virudapa Siddhanta Twanta Daine. So today is a very different presentation. Maybe I hope all of you will find it very interesting, exciting, and very spiritually edifying. So we are at the place where Srila Prabhupada first met Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. And this is Uta Dunga Junction Road. In 1922, our Srila Prabhupada was requested by his good friend, Narendranath Maulik, to meet this very special saintly person. Our Srila Prabhupada wasn't so much inspired by that because he never thought that these saintly persons were actually genuine. But Narendranath Maulik was very encouraging. He said, "Oh, he is a very, very saintly person." And so Prabhupada, in describing this incident, said he dragged me, and we went. And of course, the story is when Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was on the rooftop. That's where we are right now. We're on the rooftop of that same place where Srila Prabhupada first met his spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. On that rooftop, here we are, you can see. Can you all see? Everyone can see?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, so this is the, now everything has been redesigned and made into a memorial. And you'll see this is the actual place where Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was sitting when he was giving a lecture to his disciples. And our Srila Prabhupada came, offered his obeisances, and as soon as he got up from his obeisances, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said, "Ah, you are a very intelligent young man. You should take the message of Lord Chaitanya and preach it into the Western countries." And our Srila Prabhupada, at that time he was known as Avai Babu, was quite shocked. In describing this, he said, "This was our first meeting, and he's already giving me a life mission." I was shocked. But then I responded, "Well, we are a dependent nation, and who will hear our message?" Immediately, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said, "No, the message of Lord Chaitanya is eternal and cannot wait for this political situation or that. It is always the need of the time." So Prabhupada said, our Prabhupada, he said, he defeated me. And then later on, I said to my friend as we were leaving, I met a very nice saintly person. And of course, that began the relationship to Bhakti Siddhanta. So you can see here, this is the actual place. It's encased with flowers and a Vyasa sun and a photo of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, nicely designed. And the whole place, you can see the area around. Up on here, on the top of that picture in the middle, there's like a terrace. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati used to do his japa in the morning up there. And he would also take prasadam up there. Down on the ground level, or at least on the roof level where we are right now, we're on the roof, was a kitchen where they would cook. Here we're entering into the bedroom of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. This is his actual room where he stayed during that time. And he lived there for many, many years. And then he would come out in the evenings and give discourses mostly on Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Bengali, of course. So this has been renovated, nicely designed. There's a brahmachari ashram here, and there's a few brahmacharis who take care of the place. We won't be able to go down below, but down below is like a museum, and many of the artifacts, including pictures and writings. Here's the door to the brahmachari ashram, and the staircase leading up to the roof, and some tables. And guests come, there are people come. Now this place wasn't ours until the last few years. I think we started negotiating to get this place in the year 2016 or 17, I think it was, around that time. Here's the gas here. This is the gas line used by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta to cook. You can think he was you might say he was kind of ahead of his times. He used gas for cooking. Of course, they would use this gas also to light lamps. We also had gas lights. They would be all over the city of Calcutta. Here we're going into another area, going down the stairs from where we are. And these are the same stairs that our Srila Prabhupada came up when he met his spiritual master. Now they've put a layer of lac over the top to preserve the stairs. And you can see how everything, and this is the floor down below. And there's some guests that have come, and there's also a little temple room. The beautiful deities of Gandharvaki Giridhari, which was established by Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj many, many years ago. So this is the temple where people come and worship also. And this is one of our hosts. He's the one that's been taking me around and giving me a grand tour of all of the paintings, all of the writings, the pictures. So to get this place was not very easy. There were 3 families living here at the time. Bhaktisiddhanta was renting it from a particular spiritual mission, who eventually gave it up at one time to a builder. And then when we found out that a builder had it, we wanted to get it. So we made some deal with the builder, which was, as the devotees were describing to me, they didn't get into too many details, but it was a great fight in order to get this place. It cost money, and it was a lot of time and effort to convince them. And then finally the builder gave the place for a price, of course. And now this is a room where guests come and stay. It's a guest room. Usually, traveling sannyasis will come and stay. Also, a picture of Garuda, beautiful design. So this whole place has been developed within the last few years by the mercy of Devamrit Swami. I think he gave a very, very large financial donation to help build the project. And so devotees have used that to design and refix and refurbish the place. There are many pictures you can see on the walls of what it was like previously and now what it is presently, and how it's been transformed into both a museum and a holy place, and a place where people can come and remember and take special blessings. This was the place where the seed of Krishna consciousness worldwide was planted. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was the gardener, and our Srila Prabhupada was the earth by which that seed was planted and later grew into a great tree, which is now the ISKCON Society worldwide. So it all started here in 1922. These are some other areas that you can see, pictures of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, the hallway. This is the main area just below the rooftop. Pictures of Sri Sri Gaurnitai, beautiful pictures. Some very rare photos on the wall. Like that. So, and you'll see writings by Bhaktisiddhanta. This particular writing you're looking at now is the history of this whole place from the very beginning to the present day, how everything evolved. And here are many, many rare and very, very interesting photos of Bhaktisiddhanta. You can see him there with his devotees outside of the building in the year 1920. It was. And then this was the printed works of the Gaudiya Math. This was called Uttadingi, and then it later became Uttadanga. It was changed around. Here's the envelope that was used for sending various messages, transcriptions, like that. Many of the writings are in Bengal. Here was one of the biggest prasadam distributions ever held by Bhakti Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati put a lot of emphasis on distributing free prasadam to as many people who would come. And he used to hold big festivals and freely distribute prasadam. Here is a picture on February 24th, 1927. This was a Vyasa Puja in honor of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta that was held here. It was the first Vyasa Puja ever. And it was during his 50th birthday anniversary. Because he was born in 1834, I think it was. Here's the Gaudiya Math, some of the main sannyasis and devotees along with Bhakti Siddhanta. There's more than 40 devotees here. Some of them were very, very instrumental in spreading Krishna consciousness all over India continent at the time. Sannyasis. Also, Sundarananda is there. Sundarananda he had written a biography of Lord Chaitanya. And below, this is Bhakti Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta revolutionized the idea of, or he introduced the idea of Yukta Vairagya, that he would accept what we say material conveyances for travel. Usually sannyasis would always walk. But here Bhakti Siddhanta sitting in a car, and he's on his way to Radhakund to speak three Upanishads to the Babajis in Radhakund. They were expecting that he would get into all of these deep Krishna Leelas, but he knew they weren't qualified to hear such things, so he spoke on three Upanishads to everyone's chagrin. And here are some of the pictures of the development of the building. Radhanath Swami was very instrumental in giving ideas on how to develop it. This is Radhanath Swami coming in 2016. And you can see how it was just an old beat up building from the inside. Now it's more or less a very nicely designed, very beautifully organized building. And here's some more pictures. This one is very important. This was the top part of this picture was in 1918, I believe it was 1918, and the bottom part is what we're looking at today, pretty much from the outside. You see the transformation. Here also similar comparisons from the old days and to the present day. And this is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati sitting with the governor of Bengal, who was a Britisher. And that Britisher came and he was served non-veg prasadam because Bhakti Siddhanta wanted to respect his diet, so he served them non-veg. And here is the king of Tripura sitting with Bhakti Siddhanta. And of course, here is many of the disciples. So if you come here, and please do, when you come to India, visit Calcutta, and definitely come here. It's a nice experience. You learn so much, and you also receive the special mercy of visiting this. One of the processes of devotional service is Pada Sevanam. And Pavasevanam, this is the last will of Bhakti Siddhanta, and he's writing what he wanted, and that was mentioned that he wanted to establish a 12-man governing body commission, and that's written here. Of course, that never got done, and therefore, because of that, there were some problems later on for keeping the direction of the Gaudiya math going in the right way by his followers. So they failed to follow his instructions, and unfortunately, the Gaudiya math started to splinter. But Srila Prabhupada, our Srila Prabhupada, he established the governing body commission after a few years of preaching in the West, because he knew if he'd leave, we needed to have some solid direction in our society. Otherwise, there would be different people coming all forward to take the position of wanting to be the leader of the society. So, and to avoid that, the GBC he saw that happened in his spiritual master's mission. There's a beautiful area of the place. You can see how nicely it's designed. The walls are full. Here's the entrance coming in. When you first come in, this is what you see. Okay, this is the main room. Again, a little mandap in the middle. And here's a picture of our Srila Prabhupada. And this is a beautiful picture of Lord Chaitanya dancing. And here is, it's like a fight between Naranikashipu and Lord Nrsingadev. These pictures were established, most of them were established by the Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, who wanted to get the very traditional ancient photos to be placed all over the world. Here is Hanuman with his open chest, revealing his love for Sita and Ram. Okay, the devotees are taking you into the deity room now. Here's the deity room, and this is Dindarvika Giridhari. As we mentioned, these deities were established by by Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Not too long ago, only a few years ago. And this is where the main worship of the deities go on in the whole area. The place is quite big. There's a lot to see and a lot to experience. Okay. This is the altar. Beautiful flower arrangements all around the altar. That's a deity there, but I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, so as devotees, we like to get mercy, and visiting holy places is one of the most direct ways to receive mercy. That little person we saw before is a Shalagram Shila. Okay. So we're moving on to other places. Maybe we can come back up on the roof again. We go down the hallway to the stairway. This is where Srila Prabhupada walked up these stairs when he first met Bhakti Siddhanta. These are the same stairs. Now they're nicely taken care of. Here we are in this is the room of Bhakti Siddhanta. Okay, this is his bedroom. We're visiting it again. And if you go to the right, then we come out onto the terrace again. And here we are with the area onto the roof. Beautiful arrangements and nice. And you can see me sitting there talking to you. There's some brahmacharis who are right behind me. like chanting japa. Like that's me right there talking to you right now. Right in front of me is the place where, as we mentioned, we showed you earlier, where everything began. Bhakti Siddhanta was sitting there. Now it's, of course, redesigned as a memorial, but that's where he was sitting, and he gave that instructions to our Srila Prabhupada, which was the foundation for the world revolution of spirituality created by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so when you come to India, please don't pass up Calcutta. This is one place you can visit and spend hours, actually. The devotees are so happy to welcome guests, especially devotees from ISKCON, and show them around and give them a complete insight of this most beautiful and most important memorial. And of course, before I came here, I went to the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada, which has also been redesigned. And that was another experience. You can also go to see Srila Prabhupada's birthplace. What's the name of this place here? Jyotir Maya is asking.
Ulta Danga Junction.
Yeah, Uttadanga Junction. 1 Uttadanga Junction Road. This is where it all happened. Okay, so here we go. If we can conclude our tour here, and again, we want to emphasize the importance of visiting holy places. It's one of the 9 angas of bhakti, is to go to the holy places, take the mercy of the great souls, and the blessings of this spiritually saturated holy place. These places are full of transcendental energy. They're very special, they're very rare, and there is much spiritual blessings that one can receive simply by visiting this place. Okay, Vrindavan, maybe you can leave the photos on if you want, or you can leave the birthplace. If devotees would like to comment or even ask questions, please do so.
Thank you, Maharaj. And also, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for this special mercy today. And also, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, if you have any questions, comments, I think it's a great opportunity to raise your hand. Also, if you can't raise your hand, you can type in chat window. I can read your question on your behalf.
It can be a comment too. You can say something about anything related to what we talked about today, holy places, and especially how Krishna consciousness began. At least what was the seed that was the seed that was planted. It was like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was the gardener, and our Srila Prabhupada was the fertile ground. And the seed was, go and preach Lord Chaitanya's to the west. Namaste Saraswati Deve, Gauravani Pacharine, Nirvasesa Sunyavadi, Astyatya Vaisacharine.
Maharaj, how far this place is from Kolkata main?
Yeah. We'll get the answer directly from a person who knows. His name is Jagadai Sora.
So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavat Pranam. So this place is it's about half an hour from the airport, and it's about half an hour from the Calcutta temple also, Sri Radha Govind Mandir, the first temple that Srila Prabhupada established in India. So next time you're in Calcutta, maybe on your way to Mayapur, or coming back from Mayapur. If you have a day or two, kindly contact us. We'll be very, very happy and grateful to serve you by showing you places connected to Srila Prabhupada in Calcutta, and that can help us offer our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, increase our appreciation and love for what he has done for us. So maybe in the chat, I could leave my number, and if devotees are ever planning to come, then they could get in touch with us, and we would be very happy to serve all of you.
Thank you, Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu. Very, I think, if I'm not wrong, one of ISKCON South London devotee family, they stayed. I think there is a staying facility here. Means special permission required, but yeah, for ISKCON devotee. So they stayed and they shared their experience, like amazing, absolutely amazing experience.
Yeah, I came here just to do a quick visit. When I got here, I couldn't leave. And then the idea came, let's share it with all of the devotees online today as our class. So that was, I came from the devotees here. They came up with the idea. Yeah. Sri Devi has posted some stuff that you are a very intelligent young man. You take this message of Lord Chaitanya to the Western world. Very prophetic word. And we can see, Srila Prabhupada took that instruction, kept it in his heart and mind, and cultivated that mood for years. And finally, when he got the opportunity, he made it happen. He came to the West. So it wasn't until 32 years later that he actually arrived in the West. And so for all those 30 years, he was preparing himself for this very lifelong mission. And so you see the dedication of Srila Prabhupada and the power of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati's desire to spread Krishna consciousness worldwide. Any comments?
Balaji Prabhu is asking in the chat, what are the hours this temple is opened? Could anyone please let us know? So maybe Jagdish Prabhu, if you can, or maybe Dheeraj Prabhu, you can mention later.
Yeah, Jagadish?
Yeah, I'll do that, Prabhu. So this temple is a normal ISKCON temple hours. 4:30 is Mangal Aarti, and 1 to 4 the temple is closed, and DTs take rest at 8:30 in the evening. So throughout the day till 1 and after 4, devotees are most welcome. They can chant here, they can read and offer their bhajan. So this is a place of meditation. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I was told that His Holiness Lokanath Swami came here and he sat down and he chanted japa for 9 consecutive hours. So this will really inspire your chanting. No doubt. It's loaded, it's full of spiritual energy. You can feel it. I can feel it just by sitting here.
So this is the living place, Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, like from start to end, or like he stayed here for some time?
No, he stayed here mostly. He asked if this was the actually living place of Bhakti Siddhanta.
So when Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he did the Shatakoti Nam Rat, he chanted 1 billion names in Mayapur from about 1905 to 1913. He was about that time 32 years old. He came here, and in 1915 he established a printing press in Kolkata, the Brihad Mridanga, which he used to call it. And 1918 he moved in here. His predominant disciple Kunj Bihari Prabhu used to pay 50 rupees rent at that point of time annually, and he stayed here from 1918 to 1930. So the maximum Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj stayed in one place was here, This is known as the birthplace of ISKCON because the seed, as Guru Maharaj rightly said, the seed was planted in Srila Prabhupada's heart here. So this is Calcutta has two birthplaces, the physical birthplace and the spiritual birthplace. So the physical birthplace is the jackfruit tree which Maharaj was mentioning in Toliganj, under which Prabhupada appeared physically, and this is his spiritual birthplace. When he was a young boy, along with his friend, he came here, and the seed was implanted in his heart here in 1922, about 100 years from today. And this also is the place where many of the Gaudiya Math sannyasis also met Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj for the first time. So that's why this place is known as Bhakti Vinod Asana. There's nowhere ISKCON mentioned. The idea is that this should be a unifying place for the Gaudiya family. So here many Gaudiya Math sannyasis also come here, meditate, do their bhajan, and go back. So to get the answers, Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj stayed here for 12 years from 1918 till 1930, and then he went to Bagh Bazar Gaudiya Math, which is mentioned in the Leela Amrit, where they say the mutt is on fire. There's an episode that comes there where he says to Prabhupada in Radhakund that I sell the marble and print books. So that marble was of the Bagh Bazar Gaudiya Math temple. That's a marble temple which is 20 minutes from here. So if you come to Calcutta, we could show you all these places.
There are many
Jai, thank you,
places.
Prabhu.
Now, Calcutta is full of holy places too. You can also go to Bhaktivedanta Research Center and just view all of the manuscripts that go back hundreds and hundreds of years written by great souls, many of them by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. They're collecting and preserving all of these manuscripts now for the posterity and for the authenticity, both historical and future, of our ISKCON movement. And of course, the Vaishnava movement in general. So it's, that's another place you could visit also and see all of these different writings. And you can see how they wrote. They were using like leaves and writing scratching it in with a type of pen that was more like a sharp needle. They would dip it into ink and then scratch it into this paper, kind of like paper, but it was like made out of leaf. And now it's being preserved, and for the sake of showing, how vast and how deep and how historical the Vaishnava culture is in philosophical teachings. This is the Vedas expanded. As the Vedas are so vast, so the works of the Vaishnavas are also quite vast. And we're still collecting as much as we can. We're doing research to find out where and who has other rare manuscripts written by the Acharyas. We can find them and also include them in this research center. That's a great, great project.
I would like to read one comment, Maharaj, from chat. Divya Kalra Mataji has mentioned, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I would like to thank you for
What's her name?
Divya.
Divya.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's saying, I would like to thank you for showing us around this special place. I believe Krishna revealed these holy places to those who are sincerely engaged in serving Srila Prabhupada and his mission sincerely. Also, it helps us meditate the relationship that Srila Prabhupada has with his Guru Maharaj. Even in his letters, he mentioned that he has very less direct association with Bhakti Siddhanta Swami, but served directly through Guru Vani Seva. Thank you once again for this mercy of showing the darshan of this auspicious place.
Nicely said. Yes, Guru Bhakti Seva, Guru Vani Seva. That's really the essence of the seed of bhakti. It's called, done by this Guru Vani. The words of the spiritual master become the life and soul and direct mission of the disciples, and it expands itself into something wonderful. And that's what Srila Prabhupada did, and that's what he's asking us to do, the same thing, to take that tree, now it's not a seed anymore, it's a tree, and take the fruit of that tree and distribute it everywhere, and plant other trees around the world. The sweetness of Krishna Prema, Krishna Bhakti, taught and practiced by Krishna himself in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, thank you. And if there's any other questions, Sri Devi, we know we have to hear from you tonight, or else the show is not complete.
Oh, this
Please,
hand is,
something.
actually is quite invisible. Sorry, Mataji, I could not even realize. Sorry, Mataji, over to you, please.
Change their hand color.
Please accept my most humble obeisances, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances, Srila Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. We are transported to this wonderful place where actually the birth of ISKCON took place, and I've had the great privilege of visiting this place twice. The very first time was when one of my international trips came up. I decided to go a couple of days before my flight just so that I could see all these holy places of Srila Prabhupada's growing up, his birthplace, his school. We visited the Scottish Church school and met the teachers and saw that place, and the temple where he would go as a little child and look at the beautiful form of Radha Govinda. We went to the pier where the Jaladuta took off. And of course, we visited Ultadanga Junction. And there, upstairs in that room, was a life-size murti of His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And that presence was so powerful. Life-size murti sitting and gazing. And we were just transfixed. We were just, hypnotized by seeing that beautiful. Dheeraj was with me. Dheeraj Prabhu and myself, we went to that room. I still remember that. And we were just in awe. We couldn't speak one word. We were just totally hypnotized by the presence of such a powerful personality. His presence is very much there at Ultadanga Junction. You can feel the presence of this powerful personality. And of course, when we went on to that terrace, my hair was just standing on end, This is the place where Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati just, even before they had paid their obeisances and sat up, he just said the whole thing that took Srila Prabhupada across the oceans to start the Hare Krishna movement. It was just so captivating. And Dheeraj and I were just in complete silence. We didn't speak one word. We were just soaking it all in. It is an absolutely amazingly spiritually surcharged place. You cannot help but become totally transported, and your consciousness definitely is very purified simply by visiting this place. So I humbly request anyone and everyone, don't just pass through Calcutta. Just please visit all these holy places and see where Prabhupada was born and which school he went to, and which deities he worshipped as a small child. It's just amazing. It's really and truly amazing. I'm not just saying it. And you will feel a tangible difference in your consciousness just by visiting the place.
Thank you. And many of us come to Mayapur, so it's very convenient. We land in Calcutta. So take a few days or more, whatever time you can. And as Sri Devi really emphasized, go deep into the heritage of what we're living. It brings out the quality of the activities we're performing now, even more deeper. You can experience the philosophy, the chanting, and the great personalities who made it all happen simply by visiting Srila Prabhupada and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Places of preaching, places of birth.
Maharaj,
when
this place.
a great soul comes into the world, it's not some kind of like, it's not like just like we come into the world. It's divine. And so the place that they come into the world is also orchestrated by the Lord himself for a particular mission. So we can say that all these places are actually chosen by the Lord to bring about the beginning of a transcendental revolution. Nothing small. Thank you, Sri Devi, for sharing that. That was really powerful.
I don't know, Maharaj, who kept the name this place Ulta Danga Junction, but it's very, very related because Ulta means opposite and Danga means violence. So opposite of violence, that means peaceful place and blissful place. And junction where everybody meets. So a place where everybody meeting for bliss. It's absolutely amazing.
Nice statement, yeah. Devotees were telling me today, during the tour, that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta's favorite color was green. And then they indicated, as Bhakti Siddhanta also indicated, that green indicates separation from the Lord, or the mood of Vipralambha, which is the highest form of worshiping the Lord. Okay, so thank you all. And take some time. Jagadish Garanga, you want to say anything before we end the session? I want to see if you want to say something before we end.
So we are very, very honored that Maharaj took some time out and gave us this opportunity. It's said that when Lord is happy with you, He gives us the association of His pure devotees. So we had that great fortune today. We understand Maharaj was here supposed to be here for 10 minutes because he wanted to speak to all of you, but he realized that 10 minutes was too short and he felt that it should be 10 hours. That's what he told us. And then he wanted to give this experience to each one of you. So he said that let's have a class here on the terrace. And it's I guess the first time we are doing this international Sangha on the terrace where Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj manifested his earthly pastimes. So we are very, very happy that Maharaj chose to do this here today. And from the very bottom of our hearts, on behalf of all the devotees in Calcutta, on behalf of all the temples here and all the seniors and all the management devotees, we invite each one of you here along with your friends and family that please do come here. And we see in Chaitanya Charitamrit that Lord Chaitanya, when he went to the place of his spiritual master, Ishwara Puri, in Kumarhatta, he took a piece of mud from there, like grains, and he kept it every day on his altar, and he used to taste it every day, put it on his head, and worship it. So that is the way he taught us how to honor the place of the spiritual master. So Calcutta, for all of us, till the next 10,000 years, the golden period, or till eternity, till Kali Yuga remains, Calcutta will remain, the glories of this place will remain. So we request each one of us to come here and let's relive what has been given to us. Let's relive our heritage and feel this is the root. If we water the root, this root was ignored for the last 100 years. So recently, devotees in Calcutta have got this place. So this is the root of bhakti. And His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was telling the devotees here that if you water the root, wherever you are, in whichever part of the world you are in, that place will flourish. So this is the root of devotion in Kali Yuga. So very grateful to all of you and look forward to seeing you in person. So thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu.
Gauranga
On
Prabhu.
behalf of every devotee here assembled, who are here and who are not here, really would like to convey my thanks and our all thanks to you. Because of you, we could have such nice darshan of this blissful place. and also Maharaj could speak nicely about this. So thank you very much.
All glories to His Holiness Chandramauli Swami Maharaj.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. Samaveda Bhaktivinda ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai.
Jai.
Lord
Hari
Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you,
Hare
Guru
Krishna.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Thank
Guru
you,
Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Thank you, Jagdish Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.